Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the propaganda machine. We're here. We're going to be ranking all of the business in this transfer window. And I'm joined, special guest. I got my brother Moses. What are you saying, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Just happy. Just
Mm,
yeah, the international break is just giving me too much headache. But
mm.
obviously, Premier League's coming back soon, so preparing for
Yeah,
that though.
yeah, man. It's like a mixed day for Arsenal. We got Gyökeres. He didn't score today. That's 2 games in the internationals. He looks like he's not scored. But at least our boy Ethan got man of the match and he scored for the under 21. So congratulations to
Yeah,
Ethan,
that's
man.
pretty much good. That's good still.
Yeah, man. You can't get things all your way. You get me. Calafiori, he's on the bench as well. Italy's winning 3-2 against Israel. So yeah, man, it's a mixed bag, but we'll take it. We'll definitely take it, man. But yeah, I guess we can kick things off. We'll get straight into it. So how I've kind of done it, I sent you kind of a thing that I want you to look at. I got the best signing, the worst signing, a bargain, an overpriced signing, and a shock slash a wild card signing. So
Ooh,
yeah, so I'll kick it off first. I'll kick it off first with who I think has been the best signing of this transfer window. And I don't think it's going to be a surprise to many people. A British transfer record. Alexander Isak
Isak.
joined Liverpool on deadline day. And that for me is the signing of the transfer window. That doesn't just transform Liverpool because they were already favourites before that signing. But that just elevates them to now be looking to challenge on all 4 fronts: Champions League, Premier League, and both domestic competitions. We know it goes without saying how good Alexander Isak is. As Arsenal fans, we know how much damage he does to us. He does damage to us every single time he plays. So that is my signing of the summer. What about you, bro? Yo, oh, experiencing technical difficulties, but yeah, that's mine anyway. So I'll get his best signing when he comes back, if he does come back. But yeah, so that's my signing. It goes without saying anyway. Isak, yeah, what a player. What a player. And my worst signings, I said signings because I feel like there's two of them. There's two of them, and it's coming from somewhere in London. It's coming from the blue side of London. Blue Coal and Coal. It's coming from over there. And for me, it's got to be either Gittins or Garnacho. I think it's probably going to be Gittins because he's played 3 games. I haven't even. I've watched some Chelsea games and I haven't even seen him. Haven't even noticed that he's been on the pitch. The only time I've noticed Gittins was, I feel like it might have been his first game when he played against Bayer Leverkusen. That's the only time I've noticed Gittins. Apart from that, I haven't noticed him. I haven't noticed that he's playing. He's basically just been an extra body. He's only started 1 game. I thought he was coming in to make that left hand side his own, but clearly he hasn't. It's been more than, yeah, he's been playing. It's been Cole Palmer, João Pedro, and even when João Pedro went there, even when Cole Palmer went there, I think that's probably the game that Gittins played. when Cole Palmer was out. It's mostly Neto, João Pedro. The lap got a start, but he got injured. So, yeah, Chelsea, I have my question marks over them. And that's why I have Gittins or Garnacho as the worst signing of the window. Because I feel that it's not going to move the needle. I feel like Chelsea needed to go and get someone on that left-hand side that is going to cook. They needed a chef, like a Rodrigo. Someone, even a Semenyo, someone that is more of a difference maker. I just don't feel like Gittins or Garnacho is that difference maker. I cannot see it personally. To me, are either of them better than Madueke? That's where I start. Garnacho, Gittins, Madueke. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know enough about Gittins. So if I was ranking those three players, because wait, we can rank Mudryk as well. So if we're ranking all four of them, I'll have Mudryk bottom, number 4. Then I'll probably say it's got to be the lad Gittins, Garnacho and Madueke. I prefer a Madueke style of play, but Garnacho gets you output. So I'd probably say they're similar. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about either signing. So for that reason and that reason alone, I'd probably say Gittins. That's probably my worst signing of the season. That's probably my worst one. I know it's soon and he could prove me wrong. Early days, I get that. Hey, my brother Trudon, man. Big up to you, my brother, man. God back, Cho, man. And Trudon, since you're here as well, give me your best and your worst. I don't know if you missed it, but my best signing of the summer has been Alexander Isak. And the worst one, it was between Gittins and Garnacho, but I'd probably just about give it to Gittins because he doesn't seem like he's even going to get on the pitch over Garnacho. And if Garnacho plays over him and he was cheaper than him, poof, that's bad. That is bad. Was it 60 million? 50 million? Yeah, that's bad, man. So that's my best and my worst signing. Now, my bargain signing of the summer. My bargain signing of the summer has to be Christian Mosquera. Now, the little I've seen, because I'm only judging on what I can see so far. I guess at the end of the season, we will review certain takes. Because also I'm going to do my predicted top 5 best and my top 5 flops. So we'll see. Or maybe even top 10. I don't know. We'll see. But Christian Mosquera for Arsenal, he just looks like such a player. He went to Anfield and he passed the Anfield test. The one goal they scored, it was a wonder free kick. Zubimendi brought down his man and Szoboszlai punished us with a peach of a free kick. That free kick was sensational. You ain't going to see that free kick much this season. Will Szoboszlai score another free kick again this season? That's debatable. I don't know. I heard he scored another one for Hungary on international duty. But will he score another free kick for Liverpool this season? Maybe, maybe not. But what we would say is Mosquera passed the Anfield test. He looked very good. Ekitike still in his back pocket. He hasn't been let out yet. And for me, that's a bargain. £13 million from Valencia. 21 years old. Or it might be 20. He's young. That's the type of signing that Arsenal should be making. Young players, hungry, cheap, hidden gems. Because already the value's doubled. If we was to sell him in January, surely he's already 20 million. It's 20 million straight away. He had 1 year left on his contract, and we found that loophole to get him into the club. So for me, for 13 million, Christian Mosquera has to be the bargain of the summer. So we've got Isak, the best signing, Gittins, the worst signing, and Christian Mosquera, my bargain signing of the summer. Now, we go into the overpriced, the most overpriced signing of the summer. Somebody that you think, why did you pay so much money for? Yes, my brother.
Yo, what's going on, my family? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm not too far into this stream, innit? I'm not too far. I was with Moses. Moses was on the stream. So basically what I'm doing is, I don't know if you saw the message I sent you. My
Yeah.
best signing, worst signing. So
Yeah.
far I've got Isak as my
Yeah.
best. I've got Gittins as my worst. And the bargain is Mosquera. I'm just about to get into overpriced, so feel free to jump in, bro.
Do you know what? If we're gonna do the best signing of the season, well, especially the last game, it has to be Mosquera, Christian Mosquera, because um the injury, in such a pivotal game, even though it's the beginning of the season, the injury could have gone the other way for us when Mosquera came on.
Yeah.
He was so assured, like, okay, he had nervous moments, but do you know what? It's his first game playing against such a playing such against a historic team. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's
Anfield.
that at Anfield, bro. They're the reigning champion, so I've got to take everything into consideration. And you're right, bro. For the price that we got for him, that we got him for, it's a mad bargain, bro. You know what I'm saying? On a real, bro.
Yeah.
And I know it's the first game, but then we could say yes. What a first game to have, because he kept them man shut out all this time. You get me?
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah, that goes to him, man. And I got nothing but respect for him. And you know what, right? He got a deal there, because just on that play, I would say he's worth about maybe 50, 60.
This is what I'm saying. I said, well, if we sold him in January, we get 25 minimum. It's double. It's double. We paid 13.
Yeah, bro. Like you can see him, like you can see it in his mode. He's tall, he's strong, good at headers. He doesn't let man bully him, and he's not scared. You know what I'm saying? And as a defender nowadays, that's kind of like the main attributes. He's good on the ball. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like, I'll put him as the signing of the season, bro.
Okay.
And plus, we didn't pay friggin' 60, 70 mil as we normally do. Normally, we get friggin', boy, I'm not going to say the word, but we get that. You get me?
We did
Right?
already.
So, boy, like, yeah. Yeah. So, for me, that's the signing of the season. The player of the season has to be Isak. He's arguably the best striker. No, he's the best complete striker in the league.
Yeah.
I always say someone like Haaland is the best worst right now, because link-up play, he's not really the guy. He's like, forget the Dortmund Haaland, because that Dortmund Haaland's gone. The Man City Haaland is a powerhouse that could fox in the box. You don't really see him score screamers. He misses headers. You know what I'm saying? He's got forehead like Henry. You know what I'm saying? So that has to go to Isak, man, because the price that they paid for him, the price that they wanted was 150 in it, and they paid what, 120?
Yeah, 120
for it. So for there and there, they got a deal. and they got a guy that's going to score 20 goals minimum.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? For the chances that that Liverpool create, the only one thing I want to see is what system are they going to play? How they going to play it? Because they can't use him as a false number 9, but he's a good link-up man as well. So I think he's going to get 10 assists easy, because Salah's greedy, and Katike, he's a baller. I'm going to front. So yeah, like they've done good, man. The worst side of the season at the moment, I think it's worse. I'm just saying it like it is, bro.
Fair. That's fair. That's
You know what I'm saying? That Liverpool fans are gonna hate me, but what has he done in the first 3 games? Because we're only going off the first 3 games, and the reason why I say he's the worst for me is the price tag to the output. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting him to get like 3 assists, 2 assists, but you know what? Yeah, he has to have at least 1 goal or 1 assist, 1 goal or 1 assist. GA wise, he has to be getting that, because you don't pay that kind of price for this dude, right? And see nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't, bruv, you don't pay like 100+ million and don't see nothing. Because do you remember what I told you last time with who was it, Rice?
Yeah.
We got crucified for the price that we paid for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm judging every other footballer on that standard. Just remember, my man came with a reputation. You get me? One of the best number 10s, top 5 number 10s, like. Yeah, top 5 number 10s in the world, number 8s or 10s in the world, right? But yeah, he's been piss poor. Fair enough, he's come to a new league, but then your talent should still show. You know that there's a player in there, but so far, like he might as well have Madison in the team. Madison's injured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's non-existent. So for me, that's my flop of the season so far. He's got time to turn it around, but so far he ain't worth that money, bro. You get me? He looks like a 25-30 mil player. And that's just me being polite. What was the last one?
No, so it was first obviously best for me. That was Isak, then Bargain, Mascara, then obviously I had worst. It was Gittins, and then the last 2, the one I was getting into was the most overpriced signing. So for me, I had this asterisk. It was Sesko / Voltamade, because they paid like 85 million euros and 75 million. Wait, no, Sesko was 90 million euros.
Yeah, for me, Sesko. I'm sorry, for me, Sesko. And the reason is Sesko, they paid 90 million for a player to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
an argument he could be the worst, It's true. Jamal's right. Like, Jamil, he's saying Benjamin Tesco is the worst so far. Right. I can't disagree. How can we disagree? Like, what we see this guy, like, his touch is heavy. He looks slow. They said he had the heading ability. He's not done nothing with his head. Pause. Like, what's he done? Nothing.
Bro, this is why I said he's the most overrated signing of the season. Well, what they overpaid for, because remember when we was in him, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I didn't like him, and they paid 90 mil for him to sit on the bench. For him to sit on the bench, bro. And when he's come on, he hasn't changed United at all, bro. If anything, they look as shit as they was for the last 2-3 seasons, bro. They look even worse, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't respect nor rate a player like him. Like I said, I'm taking the price tag that the other teams have paid for them, and the output that I've seen. Like, because he's gonna become a good player. I'm in the front. You know what I'm saying? But then Sesko, there's nothing attractive about his football. Nothing. Like, he's like Kaku Timberlands on. Yeah. He's running is like friggin' his turning ability is like, what's that defender name for Chelsea, for Man City? Ake,
yeah.
Nathan Ake. Bro, that's what I'm rating him next to. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to banter, bro. Like, I'm just saying that my man's horrible, blood. He is horrible. Like, as a rival, bro, I'm loving it. You You know what I'm saying? But if I was ever a Man United supporter, bro, I'd be pissed, blood.
You
It'd
know
be the
what?
next big thing.
I'm gonna say this guy, he's a lot worse than I thought. I didn't
Yeah.
think he was this bad. I thought he was better than this. What I've seen so far, I thought you know what? Even him and Jokeris here, to be fair, neither one of them look as quick as I thought they were.
Yeah.
What their personal best are top speeds. But in the
Yeah.
Premier League, that's how you know the Premier League is the truth, you know. It's the truth.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you have to remember their top speed is just above average to in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And that shows you the levels. Like I can always say, it's not actually the best league in the world, the Premier League, but it's the most competitive. And because everyone is just at such a good level, it's hard for a player to come in the Premier League and show their class or thrive. Just because like they're just like a small fish in a big ocean when it comes to the Premier League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying someone like Gokares can't be a great player, right? It's different because he's not getting the service, isn't it? So it's hard to judge him, especially fully judge him. And even so, he's still got 2 goals. So if anything, he's still in what the green, as they say.
Yes, he is.
So I can't not knock it or hate him as such. It's just what it is, man. It's crazy. What was the last one again?
So the last one is your shock/surprise signing. Like a signing basically like you're like, oh shit. They got him.
Eze.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna get to my boy Eze. Just because I thought that deal was done and dusted. And the fact that we got him on deadline day and all of that, or never enough deadline day, you know what I'm saying? The price that we got him at as well, yeah. The baller that he is, because every team rates him. Everyone rates him, yeah. That's the shock, because after the fact that who was the last signing that we got? Madueke. Now, after we got Madueke, I didn't think that we were going to go and get Eze because of Madueke. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we have Madueke and Eze, yeah, and Eze is levels, bruv. Levels, bruv. See, he's football. He's the maverick that I've been asking for years. I will put him as my shock signing of the season.
Yeah. Okay. You see, with me, I'm going a total different direction. And I'm going with Granit Xhaka. Because I never thought Sunderland would sign Granit Xhaka. And I feel like this signing, it might be the reason why Sunderland stay up. His experience and his know-how. And that, you know, like this season, we might finally get to put some respect on Granit Xhaka because, you know, at Arsenal it was kind of a mixed bag. It's towards the end, I was like, well done, Xhaka. That his last season, I was like, that is a player. And we still haven't really replaced Xhaka, have we? Like, we're still looking for the answer. So, for me, just the fact that Sunderland for cheap, I think it was like 13 million. I was like, wow, that's a wow signing for me. So yeah, that was the signing that shocked me the most this transfer window, really. Yeah.
But the difference is they're not getting a 28-year-old checker.
Yeah.
That's the only negative for me because like I always thought it was a quality player at Arsenal. Okay, cool. He had these moments that pissed me off, right? But a lot of the times it's like, you know, the whole Pogba thing.
Yeah.
You need players around you. You need certain players around you to help you shine. So this was hard for me. Like, how old is he? He's 31 now. 31, 32?
Yeah, I think he's 31. He should be 31. Yeah, I think he's 31.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, like, my reception's starting in that. He's 31, 32. So he's 30. Not. They're not getting that 27, 28.
Oh, this might even be a stinker for me. He's 33.
What's that?
He's 33 in 19 days.
Yeah. See, do you see? So that changes the whole thing, innit?
Yeah. Well, I guess
he's a great player. Do you know what it is? He's knowledgeable. Like he's a title winner in Germany. This is what I'm saying. He's an experienced player. He's a captain. You like it or not, he's a captain now, and he's a very good captain. He's emotional. He plays with his heart on a string. He gives everything for the club. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting all of that, but they're not getting nothing. They're not getting like the Arsenal Shaka. They're getting the Shaka like later on in life. For Sunderland, it's a great signing. Don't get me wrong,
Yes.
because that experience you can't buy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. And Jamil's put Jack Grealish as well. And as
Yeah,
we've
Jack
seen, he's
Grealish,
got 4 assists already. He's cooking at
but
Everton.
it's a loan. It's a loan. So is it valid? Because it's a loan.
Yeah. Are they gonna pay I think it's 50 million? Are they gonna pay 50 million to keep him?
I
If
can't see
he
that happening.
continues at this rate,
Yeah.
he might break Henry's record of assists.
Nah. Do you know what? Yeah. Nah, bro. We've seen man get 20 goals, right? Or 19 assists for like 4 months.
Yeah.
So
De Bruyne, Salah, Ozil. Few of them, innit? Yeah, but a few people. So yeah, man.
I don't know, man. It's mad, but do you know what? There's so many players that can actually get into this. Is like you could even say Shaka could be the bargain. Like if he was a bit younger, for the price that they
Yeah.
pay for him because of the experience that they have.
Yes.
But I think are we saying this because he played for Arsenal and he had a great last season, and he helped the what is it,
By
Leverkusen go
Leverkusen.
unbeaten?
Yeah.
Are we saying it because of that? That's the only thing. Are we being a bit biased? So
So recency bias.
but yeah. I think it could be a recency bias there. But you know what is? They've got a great player, man. They got an amazing baller. You get me?
Nah, facts, man. But yeah, so now obviously we'll get straight into our rankings, you know. We're gonna go into the rankings, Zach. I wanna do it, I'll put it up for you to do the list. Where is it? Here it is. Boy, I think we'll start with alphabetical order. And since it's our team, I'm sure you're happy to talk about the boys in it, the Gooners. But big up to everyone in the building as well. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to the propaganda machine. And also, make sure you sub to Don C's channel,
Yeah, man.
Conversation. Make sure you're
Yes,
there,
man.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. People, make sure you like and subscribe to both, man. You get me? You know what I'm saying? It's free. It costs nothing. You see what I'm saying? Just help the brothers out here.
Yeah.
All it is, we're just trying to talk football and have fun and crash out at times. You get me? We're not bottom gooners. We're not top gooners. We just want Arsenal to do better. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Arsenal just do better.
Yeah, Arsenal do better. That's the best way to put it, man. Literally, I can't agree more. Just do better, lads. Do better. So I've got I feel like we kind of know already, don't we? I
Yeah.
know who Arsenal signed, and I'm sure you know. So
Yeah.
how would you rate Arsenal's transfer window? And you could even go through certain players as well, like because we signed who? Mosquera, Kepa, Norgard, Eze, Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Hincapi, and I think that there was one more. Eze. I think it's Eze. No, yeah.
I'm Madueke.
Oh, Madueke, yeah. How do you think that?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna be consistent. I rate our window as a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
For one, we got rid of that pussy Zinchenko. Right? I can't stand the dude. Never could. Never wanted him in my team. You know what I'm saying? I've got this hatred for this dude. Yeah. I used to go to the Emirates and crash out on him when I saw him play. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put that out there first and foremost. He even though he's on a loan, yeah. Do you know what? That's a season I don't have to see his face at my team, or see his face unless I watch the team that he's at play. Who's it? Forest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He can piss off, right? The reason why I give Arsenal a 9 out of 10, right? And I'll go through every single player and explain. First and foremost, we've addressed every single position what we needed. Do you know what I'm saying? We allowed ourselves to actually get better, yeah, or put ourselves in a position to get a better player in that said position. Let's go keeper wise now, yeah. Kepa, if he didn't come for Chelsea, no one would have a problem with him, right? I'll put it out there straight up and down right now, in my opinion. Just because I rate Kepa as a keeper, as a second keeper as well, bro. And the price that we paid for him was amazing. We know that. We've seen that he's a good shot stopper. Okay, he has bozo moments, but tell me what keeper doesn't have them, because all keepers are fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a good penalty stopper as well. You get me? Yeah. He's the one who done it for Chelsea, right? And we're still getting that level of player because he's still quite young, right? Mascara at the back. He is a great addition. He can play left-sided defend as a left-sided defender and also a left back. Would I rather just have a left back to be a left back? Yes. But Arteta likes these handymen, and from what I saw just from the Liverpool game, yeah, he's a great defender, or he's got attributes to becoming a great defender. Yeah,
Yes.
you don't just play like that in a game against Liverpool with bagsmans as they do have, right?
Yeah.
Zubimendi. Now, Zubimendi, he hasn't really set the Premier League alight so far, but he's looked like he could be an assured player, right?
Yeah.
He's got the talent, so the jury's still out. But then, having a person like Partey and Jorginho leave, he's a good addition. When it comes to Norgard, Norgard is a captain at his previous club,
Yes.
so that experience right there, and to have another captain in the camp is always welcome. Fair enough, he's not. I could use the same shack attack, so I'm going to be consistent by saying that he's not a spring chicken, but we know that he's not going to be playing every game, or even every other game. He's injured. He's going to be playing mainly cup games. He's going to be helping the youth out to grow. So do you know what, right? Like, I'm happy to see him in the team. Then we got nonsense Madueke number 20. Yeah, big up nonsense. I didn't want him in my team, but to be honest, he's better than Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? He like the only negative I could say about him is his final third. At the final third, he looks confused. Like, but getting to there, you know what he's about. He's about pace and power. You get me? He's a brilliant dribbler. He'll get us maybe 6 to 8 goals this season. Like, and I'm sure of that. You get me? Who else did we have? We had someone
Up there. Yes.
we had
So we've got
Eze.
Gyökeres and
Yeah,
Eze.
Gyökeres, right? Gyökeres comes with a reputation. You get me? And when you come with a reputation, and the price that we paid for him is decent for the reputation that he had. Okay, fair enough. People say, yeah, but then can he do it in the Premier League? I don't care about that shit. He comes for the Portuguese league. A baller's a baller. You get me? He's off the mark by scoring 2 goals. Like, one of them was a sick goal. I don't care who it's against. Yeah, it was a sick goal. The other one was a penalty. We didn't bring him in to fucking do the hair flicks. We brought him in to score goals. You get me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know what? I actually like him. Fair enough. Could we bought someone an unknown commodity? But you know what? We're not a building team anymore. We are right here, right now. You better win me some fucking thing or fuck off team right now. That's what it is. You get me? So to get someone of his stature and caliber for goals wise, then do you know what? Yeah, I'll take that each day of the week. Is he going to score 39 goals like he did for his previous club? No. Let me put that out there. But the fact that we haven't had a striker, so now that we have a striker, he's the best thing that we've had in the last few years. So I'm happy for that. Now, Eze, yeah? Eze has been a baller at Palace for years, blood. A baller. To know that he's an Arsenal fan through and through, yeah? That's a player that we needed. We needed a number 10 that's going to move the ball around. We needed a number 10 that's a maverick. We needed a number 10 that could actually change the game, whether he starts or he's on the bench. Someone that can make a magical moment. We see him doing it week in, week out with lesser players in Crystal Palace, right? He basically won them the FA Cup, right? And he was injured for a lot of those rounds. But then when it's time to turn up, he turns up. So therefore, I can class him as a big game player, right? Eze is a baller, right? Something that we haven't got. And that's the difference between having a Vieira and an Eze. A Vieira is supposed to be Odegaard's replacement, but he's like a poor man's Odegaard. Even though he moves like him, he plays like him, and all the rest of it, he didn't have the talent to. Mate, and I'm trying to be polite. This is what I'm saying. This is why I like the Eze signing, because we haven't got a player like him, and that's the thing. Did you know? Let's say Odegaard's starting, which I hope he doesn't for a lot of games, but I know he will. If we can't if we can't break down a low block, we could take Odegaard off and put on an Eze because he's a number 10 that plays completely different to him. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're playing with a different style by just having him on the field. Do you get me? He's more in the 1 year. He's like a more complete 1 year. You get me? With the experience and so forth.
Yes.
So that's why I can only give Arsenal a 9 out of 10. If we got rid of Arteta, it'd be a 10 out of 10 for me. You know what I'm saying? Arteta, like, you know, the Lokongas, the Vieiras and stuff like that, and brought a few other players in. I would say it's a perfect window, but it's as good as it would ever get for me. Just because we've addressed every single position that we needed to. I've never seen Arsenal go out in the market or go out in the transfer window and be so ferocious. Fair enough, we didn't get the players in before, let's say, pre-season, all the players in before pre-season, but we got them in. So I have to respect that, and I can't be biased. When the reality is, he has addressed every single position that I have asked for. That let's say that a lot of us Arsenal fans have wanted. You know what I'm saying? So for me, 9 out of 10, and I'll stick to it. Anyone disagrees with me, you know what? That's your opinion, but I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so Jamil's basically, he's come back, he's saying he rates it as 7.5, and he's a gooner as well. So
big up.
Yeah, man, big up to Jamil, man. I haven't seen him here before, but big up to you. Hope you're enjoying the show. So for me, I feel like it's like I'm stuck between like 8 and 8.5. For me, my missing piece is like I would have preferred like a Rodrigo or Semenyo and to see Martinelli or Trossard leave.
Yeah.
If that happened, that's where my window would have been a lot better. Madueke, I feel as angry as I was at that signing, I was more angry that we gave Chelsea the money.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give Chelsea no money, but witnessing Madueke play for Arsenal, he's not the worst player. Like, you can see there's something there.
Yeah.
He's direct. We lack direct players.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Martinelli's not direct. He just runs with his head down. He runs directly out of play. That is a direct bozo. So that's one. Trossard, you wouldn't really say he's direct. He's more the finisher.
Yeah.
He finishes in the final third. Saka, would you say Saka's direct? He can be direct. But you know, with Madueke, his first thought is, can I beat my wing? Can I beat my fullback? Can I take on my fullback? He's still got the most take-ons for Chelsea, even though he's not there. So for me, it's like an 8. But as we're doing it with the letters, for me, I would probably rank it as a B. What would you say? Would you say A or would you say B?
I'll say B plus.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
fair. You know what it is? Because I'm like I said, I'm always consistent with. I'm not going to give man a big bad boy score like a 9, and then say like it's a B or something like that. I think it's a B plus. Like for the transfer window, because like I said, I'm taking everything into account where we've never seen this. Yeah. We've never seen this, bro. Like we've seen Alexis Sanchez come, we've seen Aubameyang come, we've seen Lacazette come, we've seen the Ozils come, right? We've seen the Cazorlas come, which we didn't actually rate at the time like that because no one did. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But then we never saw all of them come in the same window.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So because it's like normally we have one. Let's say the last 10 years we have one noticeable player and then 2 no names that we're building up. Do you know what I'm saying? This season, like every player apart from like even Mascara Christian, he was a known player to those who watches his league. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was a very known player because there was other clubs after him.
Yeah,
and the fact that we've got like Gokares, everyone knew who Gokares was. Everyone knew who Madueke was. Everyone knew who Subamendi was. Is what I'm saying. Everyone knows who Eze is. You get me?
Yeah.
So
names.
like When's the last time we've done those kind of shrewd businesses, bro? Like we went in there and we said, "Rude boy, yeah, I know that's your woman, blood, yeah. I know she looks pretty. She's got a little bit of silicone hair in there. Her hair might be bought from Pax in freaking Strike Green Road, but you know what? I'm gonna take that blood. Get me? That's what
Hey,
we
that
did,
man's
blood.
in
You
that
get me?
tune. I'm gonna take your girl, make her my girl. What tune is that?
Busy rascal, blood. Are you
Busy, bro.
crazy? That, bro, that's what we did, bro. We done
Mm,
some shrewd business, bro. And like I said, I'm only gonna rate it because I've never seen us do this before, ever. Yeah, and I've been watching like the EPL since the Premier League, like the early Premier League days in the 90s. You get me?
yeah.
Yeah, mid 90s and stuff like that. And I've never seen this. You get me? Like it's like for me, this has been the best window, and because of that, taking everything into consideration, the prices we paid for a few man and this and that, yeah, and the parts that we addressed, yeah, cool. We could have got a few more bench players, but guess what? We'd have never seen a Dalman.
Mm.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
Dalman, he's been promoted, so that's like the ninth signing.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing. But would you say that would you have put like the fact that we were unable to sell the selling part, would that knock down a mark for you? Because that's kind of where I'm looking at as well. Because I didn't know that we actually only got 250k for Lukonga.
Do you know what? Yeah, that does knock it down, but that does knock it down. But I'm trying to
Yeah,
more base this on like the fact that
yeah,
we got rid of.
they're
Okay,
gone though.
okay. You see, Lokonga's gone, right? Zinchenko's gone. There's two players that were pants. I don't mind keeping Jesus because Jesus,
Mm,
when he's fit, and he's rarely fit, when he's fit, he's a baller. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
he's a good addition to put in. He's also something that could change around. What people don't understand is that Arsenal's got a fucking sick team, bruv. Like
mm,
our team, yeah, like is mad, bruv. Our team is mad. If you go through the 11, even plays on the bench and so forth, you're like fucking hell. It's like you could play. Let's say you can makeshift a Havertz and a Moreno, yeah, into the
yeah.
striker. So now we've got offensive players there, yeah. Even though that's not the position that we bought them for, whatever. I might not be the biggest fan, but I got to take it and see it as it is. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Mm,
We've got like say midfield wise, number 10. We've got an Eze and an Odegaard. Cool. I don't rate Odegaard like that, but do you know what? Yeah, we got a backup now. And Eze, yeah, cool. I didn't realize how direct he was. And in moments, yeah, cool. We need that because that will break down low blocks. We each and every time. You get me?
yeah.
Right? We've got Zubamendi, which is a baller. We've got Rice, which is a baller. We got who is it? Norgard, which is decent. I'm not gonna rate him highly, but then he's good at just fitting in and doing a
Good
job.
job. Yeah,
Just a job. Right? At the back, people forget that we've got Declan Rice still. No, not Declan Rice, sorry, White. Yeah?
yeah.
Benjamin White. We've got Timber that can play anywhere. We've got
California.
Calafori. We've got Saliba. We've got Gabriel. Come on, man. Like I have to rate the thing, blood. You get me?
King Capi. We ain't even
And
spoken about it.
Nkape, blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got Nkape as well. A left
Yeah.
back.
Mm,
Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like people don't actually understand the team that we have. All it is like I don't believe that Arteta can get us over the line. Give us a
Mm,
proper manager, guarantee you we're winning the league next season. I
mm.
guarantee you. A proper manager. That's all we've been waiting for.
No, I agree, man. Obviously, we ain't really touched on. We kind of touched on Gyökeres, but yeah, man. That I just hope he's able to get us at least 20 goals. If he gets 20 goals, then that's a good season for me, man. That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah,
season.
yeah.
Mm,
20 goals in the league. I'm with you on that, brother. Like that's what I predicted. I was like, if he gives me 20 goals, then do you know what? I'm happy with that because my prediction ain't also to win the league. But then 20 goals puts us in a position for the next manager to actually get us over the league because I believe that this could possibly be Arteta's last season. I'm hoping that it is. You know what I'm saying? It's more hope than reality or
yeah.
factual. But then, do you know what it is? I'm an Arsenal fan. We live and die on hope. It is what it is. I'm very aware of my situation.
Yeah, the only way I will see us winning the league is if Gyökeres gets like 25 plus goals, like 30 goals. That's the only, like, if
Yeah,
he does a madness. Because remember, Saka's out. So we ain't really seen what Arsenal look like. That's the one, and we ain't, I don't know when we're going to see it. It might be like 10 games in. I don't know. When's Saka back? I don't even know.
yeah.
Are we going to rush him back? I don't know. But I would like to
Um,
see Saka, Eze,
uh, uh,
and Gyökeres.
yeah. Do you know what? That'd be sick. Saka, Eze, and Gyökeres. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that with Silvermendi and Rice behind them? Because that's what we know is they're gonna do. It's attacking wise. Like I said before, bro. Attacking wise, I have no issues, bro. I have no like literally. We've got one of the best like attacking players about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mad, fam. It's mad, and I can't. And the thing is, like, as negative as I am at times, well, I don't believe I'm negative, brother. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I don't believe I'm negative. I believe people like us are real to it. Should tell you why? Because we praise when it's needed, and we criticize when it's needed.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
balanced,
saying?
isn't it?
Yeah, bro. We're the most balanced fans. It's just that obviously people think we criticize more, not realizing. Look at us. Is what I'm saying. Like one like we can't remember we spoke about the Man United game and more the Liverpool game.
Yeah,
It's like it's like there wasn't too much in them. We just played a little bit better than we played in Man United. But then the
yeah,
difference was because the attacking threat. We didn't have
yeah,
anything. You know what I'm saying? We didn't create enough to be like, okay, yeah, we're there or thereabouts. We could only do it against Leeds, but then look at the caliber of Leeds compared to the two teams. You get me? Right? So now obviously we're gonna crash out and I get it still earlier on in the season, but then we said that last season. We said that the season before. You get me?
yeah. Mm.
And people
Yeah.
don't realize we've gotten better. Everyone else has gotten better, right? So
Yes.
obviously our standards are a lot higher because it's like we've like let's say Arsenal as such,
Seen,
we've invested a lot more.
and we've seen our club win the Premier League. We've
Bro,
seen
numerous
that.
times.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
get
saying.
me?
I've seen it, bro.
Yeah, so we have to keep them at a high standard. Like where the Gunners, like we shouldn't be like, do you know what? Yeah, trust the manager and trust this. No, if you're not good enough to do it in a few seasons, on to the next. And if he's
Yeah,
not good enough, on to the next. Yeah, you get me?
yeah.
Like the thing is that the only thing I don't like about Arsenal sometimes is that like sometimes I wish we were more like let's say the old to Chelsea 2007,
Chelsea.
8, 9. You know what I'm saying? The ruthlessness. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like I know that's not in our culture to do it, but
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta be. You get me? And you remember back in the day when we were like, because like when we was young, it was more of a thing of yeah, man, our net spend is good. But guess what? Our net spend is good, but we're still not winning anything. When
yes.
there's other man that's spending to win. It's like remember back in the day we had the Henrys, the Vieira's, Perez. We could bring Woodward off the bench. Is what I'm saying. Even Francis Jeffers, the piece
Woodward,
of shit.
Carney,
You know what I'm saying?
every
Carlu. You know what I'm saying? Lauren. Yeah, Ashley Cole.
Reyes,
Like Reyes, like
RIP. Yeah.
Lehman, before that Alex Manninger, before that who is it, David Seaman.
Even,
So
yeah,
like we had the best players in each position, yeah. And when I say the best players, top 5 in the world in each position, bar Lundberg, yeah. But Lundberg got into a great player. He was never that player.
yeah.
We had the Wooltords, we had the what is it?
Clutch. That's what he had.
Yeah, bro. Do you remember Savinho? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, Silvino,
Yeah.
Van Bronckhorst.
Van Bronckhorst, we had Petit, we had Ray Parler, we had Paul Merson. You know what I'm saying? We had Gramundi. You know what I'm saying? The list can go on and on and on
The
and on.
dude was
Look at,
there.
you know what I'm saying? Even Reyes, yeah, as such, he didn't get to the heights. I remember when he first came in and
I
Ronaldo
remember
first
that
came in.
goal, the 2 goals against Chelsea in the FA
Yeah,
Cup.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had Carnu, no one could Carnu, bro. Come on, man. Very underrated, blood. Very
hat trick
underrated. He
against
won trophies
Chelsea.
everywhere he goes. Bruv. In like 10 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever it was. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So we had ultimate ballers, yeah. Ultimate ballers. And even Seth Fabregas, like I'll always respect him. Forget if he played for Chelsea, that's Arsene Wenger's fuck up.
yeah,
You get me? So I still respect him as such. You get me? So when we've had ballers like that, I I want to see that again. You know what I'm saying? Or that kind of caliber. Fair enough, football has changed, but guess what? The style, not the style, more the techniques of the ballers. That's the kind of ballers that I want. The technique wise, you get me? Someone that's killers, blood. Like bruv. Like, can you imagine? Back in the day, bruv, we had 11 killers, well, 10 killers on the field, bruv. We could score a goal by Torre, by Campbell. Ashley Cole chipping of a goal or two. Lauren, bruv. Lauren's free kicks, bruv. Are you crazy?
And penalties.
Blood. People ain't ready, bruv. People ain't ready. You get me? Like, I get it. We're never gonna like go back there and get those kind of plays again. But you know what? We can get the next best thing. You get me? The next best thing instead of saying, okay, next season. I'm tired of that, bro.
Yeah, man, it gets tiring for real, man. But yeah, man, we'll let Arsenal rest there. So we'll leave them in B. I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about. So I ain't gonna do every team. I think we'll just keep it to the big six, innit? Because because we're in the yeah, man. We ain't got the time to do every team, so sorry.
Yeah, no, bro. Do you know? I'm gonna be honest. I've probably got about 10 minutes left, man.
Okay, yeah, that's sweet, man. Don't worry, man. Because I ain't even tried to stay for too long either, bro. Yeah, man. So obviously, what team do you wanna go to next then?
Let's go to Liverpool, the champions.
The champions, man. So I'll show everyone who Liverpool bought then. So we know who they bought. They got Isak, Frimpong, Ekatike, Verts, Leone, and Kirkes. What are you saying for their window then?
I'll give their window a 7.
Oh. Chat to me. Okay,
Ekatike baller, Frimpong baller, yeah. Kirkes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kirkes, he's okay, works. So far he's a flop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Leo, I don't know too much about him, so I'm not gonna try and hype and try like Google on my phone statistics and say, yeah, boom. If I don't know too much of a player, I want to see from my own eyes. The reason why I'm giving them a 7 is because they didn't address what they need, the real issues of what Liverpool are. Yeah. Going forward, yeah, because I'm looking at going forward. If they get a massive injury to Van Dijk, they're fucked. Yeah. Like, because Konate is not that great, and Gomez is even worse. You know what I'm saying? All right. We've seen it in the last few matches that like Gomez and Konate, like Konate is always the one to make that mistake. Van Dijk has lost a hell of a lot of pace, and he can be turned. Before he couldn't be turned. You know what I'm saying? He's been so great for so long, but Father Time has taken his test on him. You see when I said about Arsenal and how they've addressed their issues or the issues as an Arsenal player I want to see. I don't think Liverpool can actually say that. What they did, yeah, they got an Ekatike and Isak to compensate on their frailties, and their frailties are at the back. The last thing that the last few years, one thing that we could say about Liverpool is the ferocity and the attacking flair. You know what I'm saying? So they've kept that, and to be honest, for me, the two main signings with Frimpong and Isak, because I rate both of them very highly. Yeah, I think they're two of their best signings this season, because that adds to the attack. Because when they lost Trent, it would be hard to get another player to put in that position, just because you're always going to be judging that player off the last, that literally just left. You know what I'm saying? It's very unfair, but it's reality. You know what I'm saying? They haven't got someone like what the goals that they could have had, or let's say those runs, those passing runs, that Trent would have given them, right? They lost that, and as good as Frimpong is, he's not that sort of player. So I guess that's why they got off Wirtz, and because Wirtz hasn't set the Premier League or hasn't looks like anything special, right? I can't put them up there even after the first 3 games. Because just remember, I'm only judging them on the first 3 games. Like if it was 10 games down the line and you know what, yeah, he's done his thing, then do you know what, right? I'll have to push that up higher. But I can only go on what I saw. Forget what you did at your ex-club. Because if I'm talking about what you did at your ex-club, Gokaris got us 90 goals. I mean, Gokaris would have got us 39 goals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking bias and taking everything what he did previously. I'm only putting it on now. I haven't seen Isak kick a ball yet, so I can't judge him. Even though I know the player that he is, yeah, forget that whole Premier League ready bullshit. Because we've seen a player go from a Premier League, like let's say from a Man City to Chelsea, as in Sterling, right? And you saw the massive decline. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough that age plays a part, but yeah, Sterling is still in his prime years. You know what I'm saying? He's not a 32, 33-year-old player. You get me? Yeah. We've seen a Torres where, like, bar the injuries, but even the injuries, that's just a load of bullshit. Because a player is a player, especially when you play as a striker, especially in that day and age, right? You're not running as much as you did going backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, when your legs are gone, they're gone. Because if that was the case, then Defoe had numerous injuries as well. Robbie Keane had numerous injuries as well. But yet they still always kept the same levels when they was on the field. You know what I'm saying? You can say they're different kind of players, but I tell you they're not. Because they're very pacey. They could have a good touch, as all players do. Their shots are on point. You get me? And their runs are amazing. Like Torres lost that. So just because you go from one club to another, do you know what? The style of play suited them because they were the main men. And it's a lot different when you're a shark in a small pond to being a guppy in the ocean. Yeah. And like, as Newcastle's got great history, they won the Carling Cup, fair enough. But then just remember, they got great history. They got nothing present. And the Carling Cup, yeah, cool. I'll never take anything away from the trophy that they won, but it's not the Premier League, not by far. And he's gone into realistically the most under pressure team this season because the money that they spent, like, and what they've won last season. You know what I'm saying? It's like PSG going into the Champions League. They're the champions. So do you know what? The pressure's on them to retain their title. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to hold that to the same kind of thing. So that's why I can only give them a 7. If they would address the defensive issues, a lot more their centre backs, I would have pushed them up a lot higher. But because they only addressed the attacking, and to be honest, like in the attackers, Ekatike has done well so far, but Wirtz, where the fuck has he been? Cherksey, I didn't rate him that highly. He could prove me wrong, but it's just like a personal preference. So 7 out of 10, bro.
Oh, that's fair. Me, if they signed Gahey, I would have gave them the 10 in it, but they're still missing that centre back. I'm kind of looking at it like, yes, Wirtz. I'm kind of judging it a little bit different to you. I'm judging on what I feel like the players are gonna do. So I'm looking at Wirtz. He's not looked the best at this moment in time, but how long is that gonna continue to be a trend, especially as their next game is Burnley? We've seen how horrible Burnley look. Isak's debut against Burnley, I could just see everyone filling their boots. So in my head, I don't want it to happen. I'd rather be wrong.
Yeah.
So to me, with all the signings they've made, I'd give it a 9 so far, but that's to be confirmed. That's to be confirmed because, like, Frimpong is even gonna get back his position with how Szoboszlai is playing. Is he just gonna come back in? I don't know. Because surely you can't just put him back in there. Surely not.
Yeah, like he's not gonna put him back in there. But the good thing is that because Szoboszlai is playing good now, because he's playing so good, they don't need to rush him back in, and that's the difference between him rushing back in. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't, if Szoboszlai was piss poor, they would have rushed him back in. He could have got another injury. Yes. But because of that reason, they have time to like work with him, build up his muscle again, and then like slowly integrate him in. Like, let's say, give him 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, then playing for a half and see how he goes, and then I think he will go back in. But like after he's injured, after he comes back, I'll say give him 2 matches and then he'll get back into the team.
Yeah. But I guess we're gonna see, aren't we, man? We're definitely gonna see. So we'll run through these. So what letter? Cause I'm giving them a B.
I'll give him a B minus.
Okay, so we're kind of both kind of agreeing. There we go. So we've got Arsenal, Liverpool B. Go to Chelsea. I know you got to shoot soon, so just
Yeah,
let me.
I'll do the Chelsea one. I'll do the Chelsea
Yeah.
one.
Alright then. So Chelsea, hey, they signed a few boys, haven't they? They got João Pedro, who's arguably been the signing of the season so far.
Yeah.
He's arguably been the signing of the season so far. What a player he looks like. They got Jamie Gittens and Garnacho, 2 players who I was basically putting in the flops of the season. Then Jero Hato, Liam Delap, Esteval, that Esugo, DM, he looks like a mini Caicedo. Someone called Mamadou Sarr. That Paez guy. Yeah. Buonanotte. What are you saying about Chelsea, man?
From the signings that they do have, I'll give them a 7 as well. More for they got rid of players that because the money that they sold the players for, I'll put that in consideration as well, because I've done it with everyone else. And the fact that only reason I'll give them a 7 is because if they would have strengthened their defense and got a new goalkeeper, I would have bumped it up to a 9.
Yeah.
Right. They still got a lot of the same issues as last season with the defense and goalkeepers and trying to keep Reece James fit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's a baller, but he's prone to injury. He's prone to a lot of injury. The plus side, which bumps them up for me, is the fact that they have a Delap and a João Pedro because they're 2 different sort of strikers. Yeah. Everyone, stylistic wise, Delap probably suits them more than João Pedro. But João Pedro, like, he plays with them. The way he plays with them is like, I'm one of the boys. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting their goals so far. Yeah, and we've all rated him. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's that is a great signing for them. Both of them, like, literally bumps them up so much. Because last season they had so many problems with scoring goals with Madueke and Jackson up front. Yeah, Cole Palmer was a little bit of a bitch sometimes. You know, it's very selfish, but that's the kind of player that he is. You know what I'm saying? He's a baller. You get me? He's that silent assassin. You get what I'm saying? He's the killer, right? Yeah, and I rate that still. But because they've added goals to their games now, they've added goals to their team, and that's one of the things one of the things that's different from fighting for 4th and guaranteed to get 4th. Do you know what I'm saying? Because last season, let's not sugarcoat anything. They was very lucky to get 4th. It was the last quarter of a push. That's what got them the 4th. And the fact that Newcastle and Nottingham Forest were so poor after February. They were like after January, I should say. They've been so poor. But let's just say Newcastle put all their eggs in one basket and they tried to win their the Carabao Cup, and Nottingham Forest had a massive fall off, considering they were 2nd/3rd for a big part of the season. You get me? They were the shock of the season. So they did well. They did very well in the transfer market. They didn't address a lot of what they a lot of their issues, but they addressed enough of the issues to get them where they're supposed to be. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously in January, you know, they're going to probably buy a defender. And the fact that they've made so much money, they've almost broken even, yeah, towards the players that they brought to what they've sold. Do you know what? I'll give them a 7 out of 10.
And for me, without signing that other defender and the goalkeeper, because I feel like those are key positions. Like Robert Sanchez, You know what? And I'd even say a proper striker. Like for me, if they signed, just say they signed Gahey, Magnon, and Oshman.
Yeah.
Then I'll be looking like Chelsea are probably going to be title contenders because they got the midfield, they got João Pedro, they got Palmer, they've got everything. They've got an Oshman that's experienced and that can get them goals. They've got a proper centre back because I still don't trust none of their centre backs. Still,
Yeah.
Hato's new to the league. Is he going to play centre back? Is he going to play left back? We don't know, but I'm guessing he's more likely going to play left centre back as what's his name? What's his name got injured? Colwill. So for me, I'd probably give them a 7. I'd give them a 7, and as Arsenal and Liverpool have a B, for me, I'd have to put Chelsea as a C.
Yeah.
That's where I'd have to say. What would you say?
I'll say B minus. B minus is B minus. Yeah, B minus. I'll give them a B minus. Like for me, it's like I'm trying to put everything together. Like it's just the defense and goalkeeper wise. If they would have strengthened that, they would have been up there. But I'll give them a B minus. See what I'm saying? Just because of they kind of broke even with the transfer market, and that's so hard to do, money wise as well. They're good at selling players. That's what it is. They're good at selling players.
Yeah. So I'm told. I think someone said like they have to sign these players as they have to sign these players as they don't have the revenue that as like an Arsenal gets in. So that is how they're able to compete.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I don't blame Chelsea for doing their flips, man. But yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
Leave. It's up to you, my guy. Yeah, man. But I'll go on to. I'll leave the 2 Manchester clubs after. I'll go on to these scumbags. These scumbags, Tottenham Hotspur, who I just don't like. But to be fair, when I'm looking,
to be continued. Yeah, we'll go for this. I'll come. When I got a bit more time, I'll holler at you, and then we'll go through this again. Okay.
Yeah, man. No worries, my brother. That's what I was saying, man. I'll let you go, man. And love for joining anyway, man.
No, anytime, my brother, man. Bless up, man.
And people, make sure you subscribe to Don C's channel. I'll put it in the description for you guys, yeah?
Okay, cheers, brother. Oh, one last thing before you say that, yeah? I will give Tottenham, right, a fucking U, bruv, yeah? 0 minus 5.0, blood. Fuck Tottenham each and every time, blood. I don't care who you bought. I don't care what you won last season. You'll always be the best looking toilet I've ever fucking seen, you dirty wankers, yeah? On that note, brother, bless up, yeah? Enough love.
Bless, man. Bless. Hey, nah, Don C's a legend, man. Hey, that's too funny, man. But people, make sure you're subscribing to his channel, man. Legend. Conversation is his channel. I'll put it in the description. But Tottenham Hotspurs, they signed Javi Simmons. They also signed Mohamed Kudus. They signed Matthias Tell on a permanent. Kevin Danso on a permanent. Luka Vukovic, centre back. They also signed Toko Takai, another centre back. João Paulinho, Kolo Randall Muwani. You know what? Like, this is a very, very good window from Tottenham. As much as obviously Dunsey saying that a U, Jamil saying the E. You know what? I have to be the one fair person, man. To me, the Javi Simmons signing, it makes a lot of sense. Maddison's very injury prone, so I see that as an upgrade. Javi Simmons straight away. Mohamed Kudus, we know that is an upgrade. That's an upgrade on whatever. I wouldn't necessarily say Son, but that's definitely an upgrade on what they have. So to bring in players of that level of quality, Kolo Randall Muwani as well, they've brought him in. Then they've strengthened the midfield. They brought in João Paulinho. Now, this is a very, very good window from Tottenham. Very, very good. Could they have got more experience in the centre-back position? They got Danso. I don't know if they actually believe in that. What's that guy's name? I don't even know that guy's name. The guy with that looks like, does he look like Vuj? Does he look like Vuj? Dragusin. They got Dragusin. So could they have got a different profile of centre back? Someone to actually challenge Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven? Potentially. They potentially could have got someone to challenge these type of players, but they didn't. They didn't go and do that. But that being said, I have to take into consideration, yes, Son left, but they've considerably strengthened. Considerably. And for me personally, I would have to give Tottenham a B. It would have to be a B. Because they've addressed most areas. They're going to probably have Sarr and Paulinho, then Javi Simmons, Kudus, maybe Mwani and Solanke. That is decent. We got to remember as well, this is Tottenham. It's not the creme de la creme. So they're always going to have a ceiling of what they can sign. I don't judge Tottenham as a big six club. Not really. I just judge them as little old Tottenham. So when they're signing the Kuduses, the Mwanis, I got to give them credit. So that's why I've had to give them the B. We'll go into the two Manchester clubs to end the stream. So we'll start with the boys, Manchester United. So as we know, Manchester United, they signed Benjamin Tesco, Mbeumo, Cunha, and they got in Lamens. What are we going to say about this? Okay, so for Manchester United, what did they need? I believed Manchester United, they definitely, one thing they needed this summer was a goalkeeper, which they addressed. They got rid of this Onana. As we all know, this Onana guy is absolutely useless. He was a disgrace. He was one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm so sad he went. That's how bad he was. Because I used to love cussing Man United fans. Nana's chucked one in again. And I used to love watching Man United fans crashing out about Onana. But they've actually got rid of him. They've done a lot of good business getting players out the door. They got rid of Sancho. They got rid of Rashford. They got rid of Garnacho, Anthony. They got rid of a lot of players. They brought in Sesko and Mbeumo and Cunha and a goalkeeper. Did they need another defender? Potentially. They potentially did. But their main thing that they needed was a DM. Like, it's glaring. That middle of the park is obvious what Manchester United need, and they didn't go and address this. Why did they not go and address this issue? What was wrong with them? I don't get Manchester United. It's like they work backwards. Sesko, he might end up being a good signing, but at this current moment in time, I don't know where this is heading. I don't know where this Sesko kind of experiment is heading. He looks poor. He's not even starting games. How are we going to start saying that this is a good signing? Because I can't see it being a good signing personally at this moment in time. Maybe next season he ends up being good, but for now, it's not a good signing. And Mbeumo and Cunha, that speaks for itself. I don't feel like any introduction is needed. They're two class players. The numbers don't lie. The goalkeeper, we was told anything over Onana is an upgrade. But will this guy be an upgrade? I don't know. The jury is still out. So for that reason, I'm going to have to give Manchester United a C as well as Chelsea. And then, last but not least, we move on to their Manchester rivals. Manchester City. Where are they? There they are. Manchester City. So as we know, Manchester City, they had quite a busy January window. It was a very, very busy January window. They signed Mamouche, Kusanov, that DM, Nico Gonzalez. I think they signed Victor Reis. So they signed quite a few players. So they were busy in January. But now, this is not January. We're now in the summer. And in the summer, they signed Tijani Randers, who I believe... yeah. Nah, definitely. I feel like it could have been a D. I feel like they're flirting with a D, but pause. Actually, yeah, that's a pause. But yeah, hey, they're flirting with that, but yeah, not this time. But 6, that sounds alright. The attackers look good. Sesko's I feel like it could be a D, but I don't know. I'm gonna try and be fair. Obviously, like I said, Don, we'll revisit this. We'll definitely revisit this. What we'll do, we'll revisit it on your channel. That'll be the best. That's what we'll do. We'll revisit on your channel. So, Reinders, baller. Rodri and Reinders is just gonna be so. It's gonna be so good when it clicks. When Rodri's finally back to full fitness, and we get to see what he's capable of. We're gonna see the real Reinders. Because I feel like without Rodri, we're gonna see like in and out performances, like that Tottenham game against Tottenham. He weren't the best. The Brighton game, yeah, I don't really remember him, to be honest. So he's gonna need time to bed into this league. But they got him for 55 million euros, 50 million pounds, which is, you say that's a bargain in today's day and age. You definitely say that's in today's day and age. So okay, if that's what Don's saying, you know what? We'll give Manchester United there. Fair enough. I'll listen to you. But they got Ryan Aït-Nouri. Hey, what? This is another baller. This is one of them players. I would have loved Arsenal to go and get a Ryan Aït-Nouri, an attacking left back. Yeah, Calafiori might be able to do that job, but for me, Ryan Aït-Nouri, he's one of the best left backs in the league from an attacking standpoint. Defensively, he's not the best. No one's gonna tell me that this guy's the best, because I'm sure I've seen him get absolutely cooked on multiple occasions. But going forward, you have to look at it. Manchester City have a lot of the ball. So he's definitely gonna hit the ground running. He looks like he's... I don't know. I'm saying he's gonna hit the ground running, but they've lost 2 games. How can I say he's gonna hit the ground running? They've lost 2 games, and they've got Arsenal coming up next. He's gonna be up against Madueke. Can I see Madueke absolutely stripping him? I can see that happening. So yeah, I don't know. The jury's out on that one. Ryan Cherky, he looks like he's gonna be a baller. 21. Wow, I didn't actually know he was that young. That's quite young. On Transfer Market, it's saying right wing, but he's more like a number 10/right wing. Not the worst signing as well. I like the player. It is a very good technical signing. He's a technical player, sorry. Is he a Manchester City player? That's what they would say. You could say yeah, you could say no. I don't know. They bought 2 goalkeepers. Was there any need for 2 goalkeepers? Maybe. I need to see who they sold. Did Finn go in the end? What's his name? Did they sell the other goalkeeper? Edison's gone. Scott Carson left. Oh. So their third goalkeeper's still there. I can't remember matey by his name. Stefan Ortega's still there. So they got three starting Premier League goalkeepers. Because all 3 of them could start in the Premier League. What was the point of that? For me, Manchester City needed to address a centre-back. They definitely needed to address a centre-back. Why didn't they address a centre-back? Because they have Vardio and Diaz. Ake, yeah. Akanji, did he leave in the end? I don't think he did leave. Did he leave? I don't even know. Is it saying he left? Yeah, he left. Carl Walker left. They got a lot of people out. Yeah, man. I don't know about this window for Man City, man. For me, yeah. I'm gonna have to give them a D like Manchester United, you know. If we're giving Manchester United a D, I'm giving Manchester City a D. So people, it's getting late. I'm trying to get out of here. So these are the rankings. I haven't given no one an A. Me and Don C. So Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham got a B. Chelsea got a C. And the 2 Manchester clubs together on a D. Those are the ratings. If it was a lot earlier, I would have definitely ranked the rest of the clubs. Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe I will. But for now, those are the ratings, people. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one, people. We're out of here. Bless.